Hi there, Aries. Welcome back and welcome to my channel, Pearls of Wisdom and Witchery. My name is Becca, for those of you who are brand new. Been some crazy full moon energy, so I'm sorry this reading is kind of late. I do try to get them out around the full moon, so I'm close. But thank you for your patience, love, and support. If it feels right, please hit the like, subscribe button and share with your friends. I pull a 5-card spread. The first card is, or the first position, is actually your recent past. The second position is your present situation. For your recent past, we have the 2 of Fire. Making a choice. Choosing a direction to go. Those 2 got stuck, so we're going to take them. We have the Star card. Some of you might be dealing with an Aquarius, but I see hope, healing, and then we have the Messenger of Fire. This could be you, could be another fire sign. It is the Knight of Fire, so this could be the player energy, just saying. Maybe some of you are healing from some player energy. It does look like you made a decision in the past. So the third position is your potential blockage. We have the 2 of Air. That's stalemate energy. It's wearing a blindfold, not knowing which direction to go, not knowing which choice to make. The fourth position is our message from Spirit. What's the message from Spirit? The 5 of Earth. Strange. It could be talking about coming in out of the cold. 5s are about change. The 5 of Earth is about being left out in the cold. So we'll get clarifiers and understand. And then our potential outcome is the 5th position. We have the 5 of Air. It's competition. It could be a harsh communication. It's a fight, verbal confrontation. All right. The overall energy is the 7 of Air. Of course, this is the liar, cheater, sneaker card. Sneaker. Anyway, this card talks about silent strategies, trying to get away with something. It can also talk about just keeping your mouth shut and trying to sneak away. So let's see what this is all about. I'll be honest with you, I sensed a lot of anxiety. That was the Ace of Cups. We'll see if it comes back out. But I hadn't started actually clarifying it. So, what I was saying was, this energy here has the 7 of Fire right underneath it, and then the Lover's card. This is a big decision. You're fighting something, and it could be allowing someone to quietly just kind of sneak back into your life. You know what I'm picking up. Okay, so let's see what this 2 of Fire is about. An unhappy relationship. It's a 10, so it's an ending. That is the Hierophant there, which is a major arcana. The Hierophant can talk about marriages, talk about long-standing structures that you know, I almost look at it like the powers that be card. Um, these are agreed upon realities, so to speak. Yeah, thank you. And then we have the Three of Cups. So, I feel like some of you are looking, you're trying to choose the path. You want stability, you want that strong spiritual connection. Something about this is just not, um, I just keep hearing ending. I hear ending, but then I think some of you are choosing to end a third party situation that was taking place within a marriage. That's not for everyone, I'm just saying. But some of you are just, you're choosing to stay out of it, and it's very difficult. Or, you're considering getting married and having a reason to celebrate, looking forward to that. So to clarify our star card and our messenger of fire, I have the Empress, the Six of Cups, Pentacles. I have two more. So someone here is, I feel like you're really stepping into your power. This is your present situation. You're manifesting equal give and take. We have two knights here. Okay, interesting. We have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, so some of you could be dealing with an earth sign. I'll be honest with you, we have two knights here, and the Empress and the Queen of Pentacles. So some of you are really hoping that someone has left an earth sign, balancing things out between the two of you. You're recovering from this player energy. I don't know why I'm picking up the past in this. I don't feel like this is something that's new. Maybe it's because of the Empress and the Star card. For me, they're both older, long-standing energies. You don't become an Empress overnight, right? You have to really grow into one. You got to be several different queens before that happens. Some of you are balancing. You're balancing, you're healing, you're nurturing the right things and trying to let go of the not so right things. So this Two of Air, that's the Two of Swords. We have the Emperor. Now we have the Empress and the Emperor. We have the Queen of Wands in the upright. The Two of Staffs, Wands. And the Nine of Cups. So, two of these cards can really speak about ego. I would like to say I have the Emperor and the Empress here. We also have the Queen of Wands. which could very well be you, Aries. Something has you at a dead stop. So, you're having a hard time deciding which direction to go, or and you're just not, right? You need to make a decision here. You need to decide wholly what you want and let go of something that isn't serving you. So your blockage is, this may not be you, but this inability to move forward, this inability to move forward has something to do with dissatisfaction and your wish fulfillment. Okay? You're standing in your power. You know which direction to go. And it might be towards this emperor, or it may even be away from this emperor, because both of these women are just kind of leaning away from the emperor, and he's not really looking at them. He looks pretty nonchalant, almost overly relaxed, so to me. Yeah, what really is capturing me about this, I don't know if you can see this card very well. My camera is not fun. Okay. Anyway, this guy on the end right here, he looks just so meh. Like, I lost my cup of wine. I have a cup of wine in front of me. But it's not mine. That's kind of what I'm getting. So our message from Spirit, 5 of Earth. Like I said, this is about feeling left out in the cold. It could be financial issues. So we have the 8 of Wands in reverse, the 7 of Wands in the upright, the Death card, and Temperance. We have 2 cards here that talk about mourning and ending and sudden stop. And then I have 2 cards here that they talk about the divine. Because the 7 for me always just kind of resonates with the divine. You have change. Change is coming. And you're having to go through this difficult time to get to a place of transformation and transmuting into healing. Your message from Spirit is that something has to end and you're fighting this ending, and you're very tired of fighting this ending. The Death card also talks about transformation, and with the Temperance card right here, I don't feel like this in reverse. It's in reverse. I don't feel like this transformation is going to be very slow. I feel like it's going to be I feel like it's going to feel like it's overnight, that these changes are going to be very sudden. Please clarify the 5 of air. That was half a deck. Sorry. We'll take these because that was pretty insistent twice. All right, so we have the 6 of Cups, the 8 of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, the Strength card in the upright, and the 4 of Pentacles in reverse. You're going to be letting go of something that happened in your past. That you've had an incredibly hard time moving away from. But whatever is going on, you're going to have the strength to do it. And let this go. The faster you can move through these changes, the 2 5s is a 10, right? We saw a 10 back here. The faster you let this go and stop investing in it. I mean, you're being nostalgic. There's something from your past that wasn't all bad. But yeah, the strength to let it go is here. The I feel like whatever this is, you're gonna engage with it up until a point, and then just stop and be like, okay, I'm stopping. I'm dealing with this right now because I have the strength to do it, and then you're gonna let it go. You're going to want to let it go. Okay. So, as to the answer to this question and the 7 of fire, again, if this is in relation to another person, I feel like this person only has their own best interests at heart. And you know that. Okay. Or at least your intuition is saying that. Well, you got 2 fairy forests. I'll go ahead and take them. And let's get a Kuan Yin. All right, so we have the 6, 24, the solitary, dedication, self-love, and focus. And then we have 16, which reduces to a 7. That's soulkin, recognition, and family and kinship. Okay. And then we have sound, the fierce flute, which is 29, which reduces to an 11. So lovely. 6 and 7. 6 talks about balance. You have the 6 of cups. You also have the 6 of pentacles in your present situation. And then the 7, 16, the soulkin, that's all about releasing, actually, situations, even if they are your soulkin, that no longer serve you. Okay, so let's look at the 24. If I'm not mistaken, I have a terrible memory sometimes when it comes to these cards, but this card talks about basically taking the time to invest in yourself. In a hermit mode. Within you go. When the solitary visits, you are about to go within, to withdraw and retreat from the world for a time. This can be a response to an event from the outside, a trauma, a sadness, or betrayal. And the withdrawing inwards, which appears to be depression, is actually a way of respecting the soul's shadow, investigating it, understanding it, and mastering it. This card indicates a time when you will go it alone, walk your own path, choosing to carve a way forward that you can be sure remains true to the deep self. There will be a time of learning away from the mainstream, and there may be times when you feel isolated and somewhat worried about how your new path will be perceived. It can also indicate that in a past life you have suffered for your gifts and spirituality. You may have experienced a past life as a healer, seer, witch, or wizard, or medicine man, in which a new order to create your power to be invalid and dark. This fear still pursues you when you connect with the power of your gift, resulting in fear surrounding intuition and your natural talents. By going within, we learn more about our soul. It is not a part of the journey that we necessarily look forward to, but it is a time of great development and on the spiritual path, and is imperative to growth. Before we can shine our light in the world, we must ignite our own inner spark. This going inward is actually the sacred task of tending your own sacred flame and learning from it before turning to matters of the world again. This card can sometimes indicate that a person has undergone a literal near-death experience. We do actually have the death card here. For those of you that have had a traumatic event, healing is here for you right in this moment. So there's someone around you that is here to help and heal you. Okay, we have number 16. Soulkin, recognition, family, and kinship. We often wish for our relationships to endure long beyond their lifespan. Friendships and relationships have been drawn to us according to the lessons the soul wishes to learn. There are relationships that are more superficial, and then there are those that touch us deeply. With great love comes the possibility for pain, and each of us must come to some kind of peace with the truth that there are relationships that will not be sustained for this lifetime. When we feel this deep recognition, and when we find it very difficult to let a person go, we may be dealing with soulkin, a being with whom we may be traveling through lifetimes. This thread of relationship is strong and connected with you at present, and you have encountered a person who speaks to your very soul. Know that for now, this connection is grounded, nourishing, and full of faith. It may shift and change in time, but for now, the friendship is strong and full of mutuality, respect for each other's growth, and dedication to the highest purpose for you both. In time, this may change, as your souls have their own destinies, and this sometimes means that there will be a departure from a common code and path. But for now, this connection is one of soul family, of kin, and is one you can draw on for your own sustenance and also contribute to for the beautiful purpose of being a shining light for others. Yeah, like I said, some of you have someone here. I believe that it's a water sign or an earth sign. It might be a Leo. But yeah, you have someone here that is able to help you heal. Especially if this was a emotional trauma. Is kind of, I mean, it could be a physical trauma as well, but I'm picking up severe emotional trauma. Sound the fierce flute. Discernment empowers you to make choices that are aligned with your spiritual intentions. Like a fierce sounding flute cutting through all vibrations with purity and intent, your discernment allows you to stay true to your values and spiritual destiny without getting caught up in distraction. If you wish to grow spiritually through love, joy, peace, and abundance, then discerning between higher and lower vibrational choices is helpful. It is wise to be accepting of all life and not to judge people or situations as good or bad. Some are more pleasant than others, and yet sometimes a challenge can turn out to bring us growth and opportunity, which in turn becomes a blessing. However, this does not mean that we are wise to abandon the power of choice. We can use our discernment to be guided on our path to the most joyful, uplifting, and helpful experiences for our soul growth. Discernment is not judgment. It does not render some things better or worse than others. It is the power of selection based on desire or intention. If we intend to grow through joy and adventure rather than fear or suffering, then we can use our discernment to make choices that feel expansive and uplifting rather than constrictive or draining. Discernment is necessary in all realms of life, from the physical to the spiritual. From the sort of lifestyle we choose to lead to the people we choose to spend time with, or the ways that we spend most of our time, even the kinds of spiritual energies that we invoke. Discerning choices help us craft our reality. A wise use of discernment helps us be truthful, clear, and accurate in our perception. Like the fierce flute cutting through all vibrations, discernment shatters illusions and gets to the truth of a matter, right to the essence. With truth, there are no nasty surprises later on, or if there are, we can deal with them swiftly and use them for growth with minimal suffering. We can ascertain what is real and what is false. This inner knowing informs our choices so that we seek out those people, places, opportunities, and experiences that feel aligned with love. Then our life path becomes one of greater joy and well-being. Your discerning powers are growing, and you are capable of greatest discernment when you listen to your heart and are able to let go of fear and shame, which can cloud your perception. This oracle has come to you because you are in need of seeing a situation in your life from your heart rather than from appearances. Don't be afraid to trust your own vision, beloved. It will help you live your truths and take good care of your own soul. Take care of your own soul. Well, that is your reading, Aries. I hope it was helpful. And, you're moving through this and you have the strength to do it. And there's someone here to help you. There is someone that could be emotionally manipulative here. It could be a female person in your life. But some of you have a very nurturing, mothering figure here that is actually guiding you towards healing. Okay, well, that was your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please hit the like, subscribe button, comment, let me know if it resonates. And remember, at the end of the day, I love you. Bye-bye.